보기만 해 네만큼 속에 놓여진 채 놓인 채 yeah, 내게 닿고 싶은데 그저 컴컴한 이 어둠 속에 자꾸 가라앉아 같은 곳에 그곳에 yeah. 네 안에서 점점 난 잊혀져가 늘 머물러 있는 네 사랑 안에 I'm trapped, I'm trapped 나는 지쳐가 나 혼자서만 꿈을 꾸고 있나봐 세게 흔들어 나를 깨워주겠니 깨워주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped 난 나를 잃어가 너 없이 나의 이름조차 기억이 안 나 이제 네 안에서 나를 놓아주겠니 놓아주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped, I'm trapped oh, oh. I'm trapped oh, oh. 너와 난 이렇게 달라져 가는데 너의 끝이 없는 욕심에 그 욕심에 너라는 세상에 작은 세상 안에 버려진 새 나락할 수조차 난 없는데 없는데 yeah. 네 안에서 점점 난 약해져가 난 머물러 있는 네 사랑 안에 oh, I'm trapped, I'm trapped 나는 지쳐가 나 혼자서만 꿈을 꾸고 있나봐 세게 흔들어 나를 깨워주겠니 깨워주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped 난 나를 잃어가 너 없이 나의 이름조차 기억이 안 나 이제 네 안에서 나를 놓아주겠니 놓아주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped, I'm trapped oh, oh. I'm trapped yeah 널 잊고 싶어 널 잊고 싶어 난 가고 싶어 널 내려놓고 자유롭고 싶어 나는 지쳐가 나 혼자서만 꿈을 꾸고 있나봐 세게 흔들어 나를 깨워주겠니 깨워주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped 난 나를 잃어가 너 없이 나의 이름조차 기억이 안 나 이제 네 안에서 나를 놓아주겠니 놓아주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped 나는 지쳐가 나 혼자서만 꿈을 꾸고 있나봐 세게 흔들어 나를 깨워주겠니 깨워주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped 난 나를 잃어가 너 없이 나의 이름조차 기억이 안 나 이제 네 안에서 나를 놓아주겠니 놓아주겠니 I'm trapped, I'm trapped, I'm trapped
Everyone's on SNS these days, even our top celebrities. If you look at their SNS, we can see their personal connections. So let's find out which star is following who with Who's Following Now? Hi Ben,
Hello.
can you say hi to our listeners?
Hello, listeners.
Did you have a nice week?
I did have a good week. Last week was Memorial Day.
Right.
I spent the entire day studying Korean language.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Yes, no.
You know, I feel like you get more handsome and younger every time I see you.
Really? Thank you.
Do you take care of your skin or anything, or?
I do, but I didn't before I came to Korea.
Right. Same thing with me.
But, everybody was like, oh, you have to put stuff on your skin. And, Korean guys are not afraid to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
So I kind of, just borrowed that culture. And, yeah, now I do, yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird because before I came to Korea, like, they use like foam cleansing, like foam
Right,
cleansers.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I had no idea what that was in the States. Like I literally just washed my face with water and would go to sleep. And like I came to Korea and everyone's like, you need to take care of your skin. Like use this foam cleanser. Like what is a foam cleanser?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
And they're like, it's like soap for your face. It's good for you. I was like, all right. But like now I'm so used to it. Like if I don't use it, I feel very weird. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean. I used to be the same way. I would just, take a shower and just kind of
just rub my face.
rub my face with my hands, kind of. And, now people are, starting to call me ajashi.
Yeah.
And once you get later in your 20s,
Right.
ajashi means like uncle.
Yeah, yeah, it means like man. Like,
And it's no longer oppa or ben, right?
Right.
It's ajashi. And so ever since then, I especially started taking care of my skin. I knew it was time. I had to do something.
right. But people in Korea, they have this saying when you look younger than your age, 동안.
Yes, dongan.
Yeah, 동안. Yes. Have you heard people like ever say that to you before?
I am a quintessential dongan. I am like, I mean, everyone that meets me,
Really?
they underestimate my age. Like everyone. Because, in Korea, like it's important to establish age
Right.
when you're speaking Korean, right?
Right.
So, now, people when they find out my age, they're really surprised. Because I can pass for a much younger person sometimes.
Right. Like, do you think Koreans look younger than their age, or like a little older? Like, what, like just like the general Korean population?
Generally, yes, I do. Because, and I think the reason is because like Koreans don't have like really, if they have it, they don't wear it like this, but they don't have very strong facial hair.
Right.
Like they're very well shaven. Right. And I'm kind of the same way. I can't grow a beard. I can't really grow sideburns.
Right.
So because of that, I look very young, and I think it's the same thing for Korean people. For Korean men, right?
Right. And Koreans ask, like when they first meet someone, like, what's your age a lot? Like, do you think it was strange at first? Because
Yes, it was very strange.
It's very strange, right? Because like for me, if I meet someone like how old are they, don't ask me like how old you're like right off the bat, like
or where we're from, that's kind of it's just not really a personal question, but
it's just kind of like
never something you would ask right off the bat, right?
Right. Like now that you know Koreans, like
Yes.
do you feel like less strange when people ask you?
Oh, now it's 100% normal. I do it to Koreans before they ask me my age, right?
Right.
Because in Korean it's so different than English. You have like a certain way of speaking Korean to people, so you need to establish age,
Right,
and that's
right.
why they do it, right?
Right.
And also they tend to ask other personal questions. One time, I was at a restaurant by myself. I was waiting for some friends,
Right.
and this guy I didn't know. He just came up to me and started talking to me. I think he wanted to practice some English. I don't know. And then he just asked me, "So how much money do you make?"
all of a sudden,
how much money do you? Well, I lied a little bit, but yeah, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's weird. Koreans, they kind of have like a thing, but like speaking about the whole age thing, like like older people like respect, like
Yeah.
I'm from the States too, but I think that's kind of like very admirable of
I
like
love
the
it.
Asian cultures, like
Yeah.
because in the States, like even if there's someone like 20 years older, and like you just like,
Absolutely.
speak like to them like like your friend, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But in Korea, there's like for example, let's say 안녕하세요, which is hello, like a
Right.
greeting in Korean,
hello.
right?
Yes.
Like to your friends, you can say 안녕.
Exactly.
To some
yeah.
older, you have to say 안녕하세요.
For certain, you can never say "annyeong" to them.
Right, so I think it's very admirable, I guess, of the culture to like, I guess, establish that kind of
Yeah.
thing. I think, because I do feel like, parents and people who are older and like who have a lot more experience, they do need that kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know how you, like,
It's something that I've really bought into. It's just politeness, It's
right,
showing
just being
respect.
polite. Right, exactly.
And on the subway yesterday, I was sitting there and I was engrossed in my smartphone,
Right.
of course. And but then I noticed two little old ladies came in and they didn't have a seat, so I got up immediately. And I've really bought into that aspect of
Yeah, yeah.
Korean culture. I really appreciate it. And when I go home, when I see something that's a little different, it really makes me miss Korea. Actually, yeah.
All right, guys. Last week, Ben gave us a hint for the person of this week, but left us hanging. So it's time to reveal this week's star for Who's Following Now. But before we do that, Ben, what were last week's hints? One more time.
All right. Hint number 1. This soccer player was named for his father's favorite actor and former U.S. President Ronald Reagan.
Wow. Was Ronald Reagan was he really an actor?
You know what? We talked about that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I got on YouTube a couple days ago, and yeah, he was, and it turns out he was kind of like this Charlton Heston-esque, like Shakespearean actor, like this
Really?
huge. Yeah, he was an actor.
That's weird. All right.
It's before our time, so our generation doesn't know.
All right, number 2.
Number 2, he was the first Portuguese player to sign for Manchester United.
Man, you.
And number 3, he is currently the star player for Real Madrid. I think this one's pretty easy. I think this is a dead giveaway.
Yes.
And it is Ronaldo, or Cristiano Ronaldo. His full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro.
Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, I love the guy.
Born 1985, February the 2nd. So that makes him 28 years old.
Right. Okay.
So, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Cronaldo, as I like to call him. On his jersey, it says C. Ronaldo. So
Cronaldo.
I just started calling him Cronaldo. Anyways, okay, so Cronaldo is Portuguese football player. He is the most expensive soccer player in the history of the game.
Right.
And I think it was 2009, he moved to from Manchester United to Real Madrid for 80 million pounds.
Wow.
I think that's, or maybe it's 80 million euros. And
Wow.
like 70 million pounds or something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, a lot. And I think the next closest one was like Zinedine Zidane, like maybe like 50 million or 60 million. I can't
Wow.
remember. Anyways, he shattered it.
Yeah, Zidane. Do you remember Zidane? Zidane that like headbutted like.
Zizou, he's one of my favorite players ever. And
I love that headbutt. It was so funny.
when that happened in the World Cup final, I was speechless. Like,
I was cracking up when I
because
saw
that was supposed to be like his finest moment.
Right.
And he was supposed to check out and retire, and that was going to be it. And
And then he got mad and he had.
he broke my heart. He put it in the blender and looked at me and pushed the on button.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious. I love that, but
I'm sure, I'm sure a lot of people loved it. Yeah,
it was hilarious. All right, going back to Ronaldo, guys.
All right, so Ronaldo, he uses his Twitter to, he puts up pictures of his everyday life, like with his teammates.
Right.
Sometimes like things that he's sponsoring. For example, he's sponsoring Herbalife. Do you know Herbalife?
I do know.
Yeah,
Herbalife.
okay, so he puts up, he's like, I'm so happy to sponsor Herbalife, and he's got his Herbalife t-shirt and like the shake, and he's smiling. But also, he puts up pictures with his friends, and especially like his celebrity friends. For example, like I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, there was a concert in Madrid, a Rihanna concert. And he got to meet her he went backstage to meet her, and he tweeted a picture of it, and she tweeted a picture of it.
Wow.
And she said, the caption under the picture was like, Ronaldo came jiggy with me backstage. So they're friends. He does that a lot with like other celebrity friends, and some other people we'll get into also.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Can't wait to hear about Cristiano Ronaldo's famous connections. Before we find out, let's listen to a song, Dirty Dancer, Enrique Iglesias featuring Usher and Lil Wayne. What up, guys? Getting the Who's Who on Hot Celebs with Who's Following Now. We're following the personal connections of Cristiano Ronaldo this week. And, before we get into that, we actually have a message for Ben from a fan. Ben, can you read that for us?
Absolutely. This is from Aide from Mexico.
Right.
Letter for Benjamin. Hi, Ben. My name is Aide. Can
Right.
you let us know who is your favorite tweeter? Or who is the last person you followed on Twitter? Have a nice day. I like your section. Thank you, Aide. I appreciate you writing in.
All right.
And actually, I'm going to have to say that the last person I started following was Usain Bolt.
Really?
Yeah, he's a really interesting guy, and he loves soccer. He loves English Premier League football, and so he has a lot of same interests as me. And he's like, the world's most electric athlete,
Right,
like the most popular athlete in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a cool guy to follow,
Yeah. All right. Aid, thank you for your message. And you know, I know we've been getting a lot of messages for Ben and myself included for this corner, but we haven't been able to read them a lot.
Sorry,
so
guys.
I want to apologize to you guys, but we will promise to look at them later on. So guys, don't worry and stay up.